It's time we talked. It's been one hell of a long time. And before we get to it, I just want to state, this is a very nice house. It's not my house, but it is a very nice house. And this is a very nice cup of tea. Thanks, Jess.
Alright.
So, since I did my last video, it's been about 4 months, which is by a long shot the biggest break I have ever had from YouTube, but it was with good reason. For those who don't know or didn't know, my YouTube was essentially taken down for the past 3.5 months maybe. I did a big Facebook status about it, and those who don't have me on Facebook, I guess wouldn't really have known exactly what happened, but all my videos went private. It was mainly because of a professionalism thing in the school where I worked, and it was my choosing. It was nothing to do with me being forced to do it. But luckily, my circumstances have changed. Suffice to say, I am in a different place now, and the rules and expectations are slightly different. Without getting into too much detail, my YouTube is back, I'm back, and it's the first video I've done since being back. But for those who were missing the videos, they've been back for about 2 weeks. But the pressure was on for me to make another video, and I didn't know what to do. Ultimately, I had to decide to do this video, where I explain everything, because there is a lot to explain. Okay, so I'm going to lay down some facts, which are things that are happening right now, which I think are important to know, and that I needed to get out there for people who still watch my YouTube channel, even though I haven't been here for a while. Fact 1. My YouTube, for a long time, as most people will have known, was I've Been Darren, and I changed it to Darren Martin because I wanted it to be more just me and not like a persona. I decided to change it back because I like I've Been Darren, and I think it's part of the fun of the YouTube was to go with that, and for many other reasons as well, I've changed it back. Fact 2, for those who are long-time viewers of the channel, you may have noticed that I've gone back to an earlier intro, and you will notice I've gone back to an earlier outro as well. Around the time where I really enjoyed making videos, and I was making some of what I think is my most creative stuff. And I loved that intro, and I loved the outro, and I loved the music, and I felt like it really embodied what I was and who I wanted to be on YouTube. So I thought, why not take a step back? Just because you're taking a step backwards doesn't mean you're progressing, doesn't mean you're not progressing. Don't be afraid to go back to the drawing board and to go into the bin and find up that thing you scrunched up and thought was last week's news, and then discover that retro is what everyone's talking about. Fact 3. Even though this isn't my very nice house, I will soon have a very nice house because we're moving. I'm looking forward to showing you guys that new house. It's a very new house. It's actually like a newly built house. So first people in that house. It's going to be good. It's going to be really nice, actually. It's going to be good. Did I say that already? And in this new house, I'm not only going to have a bedroom, because everybody needs one of those. I'm also going to have a studio, or I'm going to share a studio with Jess, because we're both musicians, and we both need a studio. We can't have a studio each, that's a bit unfair. So a studio to share, that's fair. Rhyming like a musician. This tea's getting cold. So I don't like to drag on videos too long, and I definitely don't want to drag on this video too long. So that'll be it, and I'm happy to say that the music you'll hear right now is the music that comes in at the end of my videos now, just like it used to in the good old days. I'll see you next time.